we'll talk a lot about choices, but choice is a two-way street. It doesn't go one way. It's not like, and we did it in partial responsibility. We'll talk about that. In Douglas Duignan, at a certain point in time, not when he was a kid, not when he was an addict, not when the defendants were trying to prevent him from quitting, but at a certain time, he tried. And, no matter what, everybody could try harder. I get that. It's natural to believe that smokers bear some responsibility. I get that. But when, right? And what did he do? We'll talk about that. But choice is a two-way street. And all the choices they made them on purpose. All the choices. It's not like, these are just corporations that don't mean anything. These were people who work in the corporations. And they made choices. Every day they went to work. And they made a lot of money. And every day they went to work. And they knew that the product that they were selling was highly addictive. They knew that it would kill millions and millions of people. 10 million people live now with smoke-related illnesses. You could talk about the 60 million who quit over decades and decades and decades. But how many of those people relapsed? Or how many of those people got sick and died? And so they knew that profits were more important than human lives, and they didn't care. They didn't care about Doug Duignan. They didn't care about anybody. And they knew their business model, because think about it. If they don't get them when they're young, then they don't have a business. And you know what? Or maybe they have a smaller business. Maybe only 10% will smoke. And instead of making all the money, they'll make some money. But they didn't have to do what they did. And they'll go through all their documents where they talk about youth and what youth, why they wanted youth and why they were so important. And it's true, if you sit somewhere and somebody asks you, or somebody asks somebody, why do you drive that car? I don't know. Why do you wear that style of clothes? I don't know. I like it. But advertising matters. And although Doug and his brother, Dennis, did take cigarettes out of their dad's, actually, you have to remember the atmosphere they grew up in, right? 60% of doctors were smoking. I think it was 60% of men were smoking at that time. Athletes were smoking. Everybody was smoking. Advertising had to have had something to do with it, or they would have spent $200 billion. And so they're responsible for all their choices, all their actions, for all those years, knowing what they were doing was wrong. They couldn't have thought what they were doing was right? They couldn't have thought it was okay to target kids. They couldn't think it's okay to manipulate nicotine. They couldn't think it's okay knowing how many of their customers are dying when they're saying we don't cause any harm, or how many people were addicted when they were saying it's not addictive. How could they? How could any one of those people have thought that they were doing the right thing? It's impossible. All these people, and if you just think about it, like, this wasn't just, I think somebody said in opening, or somebody said somewhere, that this was just a few wrong-headed statements, but think about what the evidence in the case is. These were people, educated people, who were powerful, who for 50 years were lying. And they were lying while watching real people with real families dying. Doug Duignan was 42 years old. He was 42 years old. He had 34 more years left. And so what they did is just, they knew what they were doing was wrong.